Welcome back sa ating channel. Naging mainit nga na usapin di umano sa mundo ng social media. Tila tuluyan na ngang kinarma itong si Wilfredo Gonzales matapos nga magyabang ito sa kalsada at talagang tinutukan nga ng baril ang siklista na ito, ay ngayon nga ay tila kinarma na itong si Gonzales dahil babawiin na at tatanggalin ang kanyang pensyon at babawiin ang 500k plus na nakuha na di umano sa pension na ito. Banat ng maraming mga kapulisan at matataas na opisyales ay nararapat lang ito kay Gonzales dahil sa kanyang ginawa sa siklista. Ngunit mga kaibigan, tumatanda na itong si Gonzales na ito. Ano sa tingin ninyo? Tama ba na bawiin ang kanyang pensyon at talagang kinarma na ng tuluyan ito? Tila makikita natin na ito ang disiplina sa mga pulpul na kapulisan na tila ginagamit ang mga kapangyarihan sa maling mga gawain. Ngunit banat naman ng maraming netizen, maraming naaawa. Ngunit dapat lang ito kay Gonzales dahil sa kanyang ginawa at magiging aral sana ito. At kung mapapatunayan na nagbago at wala ng ibang kaso ito, ay pwedeng ibalik ang kanyang pensyon. Ngunit hanggang ngayon ay hindi siya nagsisisi at hindi umaamin sa kanyang nagawang kasalanan, ay dapat lang natanggalin ang kanyang pensyon at bawiin ang 500k plus na nakuha na di umano sa kanyang pensyon. Ito ang mga opinyon ng maraming netizen. Kaya naman, talagang bilib tayo sa mga ating kapulisan na gumagawa ng kabutihan at talagang ginagawa ang tungkulin para sa bansang Pilipinas. Kahit na marami ng general na gumagawa ng kabalbalan ay hindi pa rin sila natitisod. Well mga kaibigan, para nga sa karagdagang impormasyon, panoorin nga natin ang buong video. At kung bago ka lamang sa aking channel, huwag kalimutan i-click ang subscribe button at notification bell para lagi kang updated sa ating mga bagong video. At para sa sulit viewers natin dyan, maraming salamat sa walang sawang pagsuporta.
If I'm not mistaken, andito yung kasama natin yung Director in Charge of PNP Personal Benefits. Sir, can you just enlighten us? Because this weekend, sinabi po ni Senator Francis Tolentino na pinapabalik daw yung benefits, yung retirement benefits nitong si Wilfredo Gonzales. So can we confirm this, sir?
Yes, good morning. We are, as a matter of procedure, we are already preparing the demand letter for Patrolman Gonzales to return the money. Yes, we confirm that we are already taking initial actions for the recovery of the said overpayment of his pension.
Sir, regarding sa pension niya, ilang years po yung covered nun? Kasi if I'm not mistaken, 2016 siya nag-retire, tapos 2018 yung order, di ba?
Yes, he was able to receive his call, which is actually entitled talaga siya doon. Yung, that's basically the terminal leave earned credits na yun. Nakatanggap din siya ng 3-year lump sum pension po. 3 years. Starting 2016 up to 2019. But when we received the dismissal order, when the PRBS was able to receive that dismissal order, his monthly pension, which is supposed to start in 2019, it was not anymore activated. So basically, he is not anymore receiving pension from us.
Sir, magkano po yun, sir? Yung lahat, yung accumulated na natanggap niya?
I have a figure here. He has the amount, but that will be the subject of our pension recovery. But the amount I will just give you later on. Yes, sir.
Sir, paano po yun pag hindi niya binalik?
It will be taking civil action against him. We have already referred this to our legal, then civil action will be undertaken against him if he refused to return the amount.
Meron na ba, sir, data kung ilan ng mga pulis dito sa ang mga pulis pa na dismiss na meron ng dismissal order and yet aktibo pa rin sa serbisyo gaya po, sir, nung nangyari dun sa isang police involved sa case po, mistaken identity case ni Jemboy, sir?
Yan ang mga tinitingnan natin, nire-review natin. There is already a coordination between our DPRM and NAPOLCOM. Pinapabalikan yung mga records na yun to make sure that hindi maulit yung nangyari kay Jimboy.
Pero sir, in terms of numbers, wala tayo, sir, pang data on that.
Good morning. For sa number, yung sa tanong, I think kung na-issue na siya ng order, dismissal order, because fully computerized, automated po ang DPRM now. So once na may order po, stop yung salary automatics, dismiss ka automatic yung tao. Unless hindi siya na-issue ng dismissal order, then there's a probability na baka active siya. Pero kung na-issue na siya ng dismissal order, definitely he will be dismissed from the service kasi stop kagad ang salary. Hindi siya masasama sa alpha list ng PNP.
Pero kasi sir, on the case, yung isang police na involved dun nga sa case ni Jemboy, may appeal daw, kaya he remains active. Pero meron na siyang dismissal order way back.
Hindi. What I believe is that hindi siya agad na issuean ng dismissal order kasi meron pa siyang MR because may Supreme Court ruling na once na may MR, hindi pa executory yung decision. Kung doon sa unang policy namin na once na mag-issue ng decision, automatic executory, but the Supreme Court ruled that they should be hindi siya executory. So yun yung kaya hindi namin na-implement kaagad. But once na ma-issue na yung order, definitely stop yung salary.
Thank you, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir Patrick.
Maybe Chief PNP po or General Chinayo can answer po. Si Colonel Herente po ba yung dating Mandaluyong Police Chief? Challenge na po ba niya yung confirmatory drug test?
As far as I know, kasi ang challenge is addressed to another third party. Okay, meron lang nagsasabi, but I have yet to we have yet to receive any copy na formally talaga siyang nag-challenge ng kanyang result na pinigay ng forensic group.
Yung 24 po ba, sir, dumaan ito sa confirmatory test?
Yes, as I said a while ago, ang 24 that was the screening test, yung unang pagkuha sa kanya ng ihi, and then after na-screen, it was positive. We need the second step. Ginawa natin yung second step, which is the confirmatory, at naging positive. And that's the time that we issued, our chemist issued yung formal na kanilang report.
So lahat po yung 24, confirmatory na po?
24 na screen siya ng, I think in the morning, and then in the evening dinala ng chemist dito sa forensic group kasi andito yung equipment natin in the evening, and then it underwent the test, and then the result was made known August 26.
Ito pong pag-test sa 115,000 po, kailan po yung naging duration po nito? Ano po yung period, sir?
This was for calendar year 2023. So from January to present, to August.
Kay Chief PNP po, may yung nga po 1 week na po since nagsimula yung election period, and may mga reported po na incidents for the part of PNP po. Can we consider po na kontrolado pa rin po natin yung sitwasyon in terms of peace and security po sa Barangay SK elections?
Yes, the PNP is in control. Pangit naman kasi sabihin na PNP lang because there is active coordination between the other agencies, among the other agencies, especially under the banner of COMELEC. So we are in control, and we are constantly monitoring the developments. We are putting our eye on specifically in the development of BARM. Although historically talaga medyo yun ang binabantay talaga natin, and so far, to my assessment, we are on top of this situation.
Thank you, sir. May we hear from Mr. Val Gonzalez of DCRH, sir.
Good morning, Chief. Good morning po. Nung Friday po, may malaking pwersa ho ng NCRPO ang ginamit para magpa-implement ng isang court order sa New Manila, Quezon City. Holiday po that day. Tapos gabi po nung ipinapa-implement yung court order galing sa QCRTC. Ngayon, ang aligasyon ng may-ari ng lupa si Attorney Levito Baligod ay mukhang hindi raw ho nagsagawa ng complete staff work ang NCRPO dahil may pending appeals pa na dinidinig sa korte, tapos incomplete daw po yung mga requirements na dala-dala ng NCRPO, like wala daw ho yung PCOP certification. Bakit sinira daw ho yung CCTV, gayong 8 meters ho ang taas ng CCTV? Inaalaw ho ba yung ganito, lalo na yung eksena ay sa harapan po mismo ng station commander ng Galas Police Station?
Well, this is my first time to hear about that, so to be safe, I will get the details muna para hindi tayo magkamali.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, sir. May we hear from Mr. Mark Macalalad, sir, for the last question.
Good morning po, sir. Chief, tanong ko lang, dun sa kay Colonel Cesar Herente po, no, na positive nga sa confirmatory drug test, magkakaroon po ba tayo ng backtracking dun sa mga previous accomplishments niya? Especially, di ba, last July, merong mga na-discover taniman ng marijuana sa Mandaluyong. So, paano po natin, ano po yung gagawin ng hakbang ng PNP sa mga previous accomplishments?
Well, when it comes to what we call that investigation of admin cases, when it comes to his good deeds, if he will invoke it, it may form part of the mitigating circumstances. This can be considered. Going back to the previous question, definitely, if there were lapses that were committed, we will not sleep on these lapses committed.
How about, sir, yung mga tao niya? I understand, negative naman din sa drug test dahil nagkaroon ng drug test ulit sa Mandaluyong noong August 28 naman. So, sir, ano po ang gagawin natin dun sa mga subordinates niya po? Para malaman, sir, kung gaano kalawak, baka mamaya may na-influensyahan din po ba si Colonel Herente?
Well, yan ang kasama sa mga monitoring natin. Because yung circle niya, mga immediately under him, yun ang mga tinututukan natin. Aside from those that tested positive, ano yung mga activities ng mga circles niya?
Magkakaroon po ba ng unit reassignment din sa mga Mandaluyong police, sir, after this happens, sir, to make sure lang na walang influence si Colonel Herente?
Kung yung kakalabasan ng investigation, kasi we don't want to be sweeping naman kagad yung decision. It will be unfair for those who are innocent. So, depende na kung those who are really involved sa paggamit.
Thank you, sir.
Are there any more questions? Yes, sir.
Sir, what happened to the 24 na nag-test positive sa confirmatory test? What's their status? Admin. The 24, sir, you've mentioned yung 24 yung nag-positive sa confirmatory test?
Yes. They will be made to face yung admin charge, which is conduct and becoming of a police officer. At ang magkakandak dito is yung respective unit commanders nila.
That's ongoing process, yes, sir?
Yes, I suppose yung mga 24 na for 2023, ha? For 2023, yes.
Doon sa mga previous cases, sir, pag nag-dismissal ba yan, sir? Yun talaga ang ultimate penalty?
It's yung drug involvement or yung paggamit ng droga is a continuing requirement ng PNP personnel. So once na ma-prove ka na you are using drugs, automatic dismissal po ang pato. It's a grave misconduct. Thank you.
Any more, sir? Sir,
thank you. Sir, pwede mong malaman how much budget have you proposed for next year? Nag-depend ata kayo sa Senate. And can you give us some details?
Yung SANEP natin is, maybe we can, although I'm happy to report that there are some congressmen who manifested na dadagdagan yung suporta or yung fund for the PNP. They have manifested yung support to add because of they were convinced that the PNP is doing well. So nagpapasalamat naman ako. So yung notion that we are being respected by our legislators ay to some extent with that gesture ay nirespeto tayo ng ating mga legislators. So with regards to the amount, pwedeng kay kuwan na lang. We will inquire from the DC.
Wala tayong ballpark figure. How many visits?
So we'll provide later, sir. We'll provide later you of the figure, sir, just to make sure, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Any more questions, sir, ma'am? Sir Brian, for the last question, Sir Brian.
Sir, yung 24 na police na nag-positive, saan sila, sir? Saan sila, may concentration ba? May malaking number ba dun sa mga police na parang same na lugar?
I cannot, hindi ko lang, sorry hindi ko ano yung very yung specific na kung anong region, but we can provide you the data. Meron kami yan. Kasi if we have the number, we have kung saan sila galing. But as of now, I have yet, wala pa akong figure. Ay yung mga details.
Thank you very much, sir. Before we end, sir, may we hear the closing statement of our Chief PNP, sir?
Yes, again, once again, sa inyong lahat, magandang umaga, and I'm thankful for this press briefing to somehow magkaroon ng opportunity para makilala ang police, what had been done or what are the prevailing situation and what we are doing on matters of concern. And again, let me take this opportunity that these setbacks, these observations na lumalabas, we take it positively because I look at yung organization for us to change is someone, dapat may magsasabi kung may puwing kami sa mata. And it's you, the media, and the community. Then eventually, the police force will act appropriately with all these observations, with all this critique. And eventually, to my assessment, pag tuloy-tuloy ito, mag-normalize and we will come up with a very respectable police force. Yan ang nakikita kong endgame nito. And on the part of the police, let's continue doing our job. We have the high trust rating. Nakita natin, pangatlo tayo sa mga agencies, among the 25 agencies. And I move around, mataas din ang trust rating sa mga ating kapulisan. And also, I talked with the ambassadors previously. They have high regards. They have high respect to our organization. They are telling us that we are doing well. In the Congress, they manifested their support na dadagdagan ng budget natin. They are convinced that we are doing greatly. So, hindi tayo mahiya. Kung may mga setbacks man, it's all part of the job, but it's all a part of parang birth pains to come up with the best PNP organization. So, tayo ay magtulungan. Kaya natin to, and we will come up with a very respectable police force. Magandang umaga.
Thank you, ma'am. May we hear from Mr. Alfred Dallison of People's Journal, followed by Mr. Brian Castillo of TV5.
Good morning, sir. Sir, question lang. Sabi mo kanina, you will be fully cooperating with ongoing Senate investigations, yung mga abusive acts and other irregularities. Sir, merong mga concerns being raised by men on the ground about the way our policemen undergoing investigation are being treated by some lawmakers, yung napapaya na raw ng gusto, nababastos. And as the father of the PNP, how do you react to that, sir?
Yeah, I've seen some comment like it's some sort of medyo yung word nga is it's a call to action. But being the father of the PNP, it hurts me really pag tayo'y nababastos sa Kongreso or in any other hearing. But you know, respect is how we are being treated. I do believe in the wisdom of the Congress and the legislative body, yung ating mga senators. I believe in their wisdom. I believe in their intentions. Now, with regards sa nababastos tayo, talagang nasasaktan din ako as the father of the PNP. Kung pwede nga lang maiwasan to or pwedeng kumbaga, makumbinsi ang ating senators to treat us the other way. But, you know, they are a separate branch. We cannot impose upon them. And also, we cannot impose respect. Respect is something that we need to earn. That's why dapat ang mga kapulisan magkaisa. We have to show to our legislators that we deserve their respect. And we can only do that by doing things the proper way, by doing things in the professional way, by following the rule of law. Andyan yung mga batas, andyan yung dapat sundin natin. And the only way for us to be respected is to act professionally and appropriately. Propriety palagi yan eh. If we are not acting propriety, propriety, medyo kuminsan makakatikim din tayo. So I think really dapat magkaisa tayo. Kung may call to action man na magkaisa, is dapat magkaisa tayo na ipakita natin sa buong bayan, sa mga Pilipino, especially to our legislators, that we are composed or we are men deserving respect by doing the right things. Yun lang na nakita kong call to action na dapat gawin ng kapulisan. Kasi hindi natin pwedeng i-impose ang respect. Ina-earn po yan.
Thank you, sir. Last question, sir. Siguro makakasagot rin si General Rodriguez. Sir, recently, sir, oath-taking na yung more than 100 former MNLF and MILF combatants, mga regular members, as members of the police force. And according to the NAPOLCOM, nearly 5,000 ang overall mare-recruit na mga former MNLF and MILF combatants. My question is, gaano katindi yung screening po ng mga ito, and how can you assure us na hindi po mauulit yung mga incidents na yung mga police ay nagiging virtually private armed group ng mga ibang politicians, lalo na po dun sa lugar na yan?
Well, with regards to the recruitment, lately we were able to have the 102, 52 from MILF, 50 from MNLF to take their oath. And in line with that, with regards to the screening, they went through the process. Talagang kung ano yung ginagawa natin in a normal recruitment, ginagawa natin yan. And we've done it through QR codes, so talagang walang favoritism or there's no special treatment. And with regards to the 5,000, in as much as we wanted to fulfill that, but there are some restrictions. Una yung budget and also yung the applicants. Kagaya niyan, we were supposed to have 400 na mag-take oath. But only out of the 1,000 applicants, actually it started from 17 na nag-exam yata, 17,000. Basta maraming nag-exam. But after undergoing all through the process, hanggang sa neuropsychiatric, 102 lang yung nakapasa. Out of the 400 na dapat i-take out natin. But nevertheless, itinutuloy-tuloy natin basta mayroon pang available na quota. So the remaining 298, itutuloy natin yan. But there will be another process of or cycle of recruitment. Now, with regards to the assurance na hindi sila magiging problema or magiging private army ng ibang tao, that is one of yung talagang binabantayan natin, and kasama rin yung CBI and also kasama sa neuropsychiatric exam. And I do hope we have those fears, but andyan naman yung mga commitment ng ating mga BARM officials that they will be used as kung ano talaga yung trabaho ng pulis ay gagawin po nila.
Well mga kaibigan, dito nga natin mapapatunayan na talagang karma is real nga. Pag gumawa ka talaga ng mga kabalbalan at ginamit mo ang iyong kapangyarihan sa kasamaan ay talagang makakarma ka na. Matanda na itong si Gonzales na ito ay matatanggalan pa ng pension. Ito ang pinakakawawa na nangyayari ngayon sa ating mga retired na talagang kayabangan ang ginagawa. Well mga kaibigan, kung kayo ang tatanungin ano ang inyong mga opinyon, dapat bang tanggalin ang pension at bawiin ang 500k plus na nakuha na ni Gonzales? Just comment below sa ating comment section at ating pag-uusapan.